In the Netherlands, a lot of churches go closed because not a lot of people go to church. A lot of people still believing but don't go to church. And then it's very difficult for the committees to become enough finance to hold the church open. My intention is we can try to save the churches, to hold the churches, not using for in there or shops or restaurants or for other things. A church is built for people to praying there and loving God and that kind of thing. There's the church for. I buy the churches and then I will talk with a committee from the village or the place or whatever, and I talk with the people. Then the people are very glad to meet somebody. She will save the church. And when you go to the church or you go not to the church is central in the village or in the place. And the church is from the people. What we are doing now, if every family pay €100 a year, then we have money enough. Want I buy them and I rent them to the committee. And then I say, when it is a Catholic church or a Protestant church or a Baptist of whatever, now it is the church. And I want to try the walls and the different different believing out. We believe in one God and go together. And I was in Meadow, dus near Winterswijk, and there are Catholic and Protestant together in the committee. It's lovely to see. And then I try to make the banks out and bring chairs inside, so that you can do more things there now. But I say, don't make Christian things in the church. It must be. It is a church. When I talk with the people and then I ask what you want in your place or in your village. Try to think about it, what you can do in the church. It is a church, don't forget, but what can you do? And then come a lot of ideas when I talk with her, when I have also a lot of ideas. And I say, you can this, you can that, you can this, and the most of times I be there 4 or 5 times. And then every time is step by step to a situation that they say, yes, now we can, yes, we can do it now. We are now for Zuidwolde, we bring handicapped people there. She starts at 1 October, and Sunday is open for church. In Doetinchem, it is a big church, and also the house is near there. And there's a building with 4 etages. The both we rented to organization for caring people. And the rest is, we do a lot of things there, meetings, weddings, whatever. I think over 20, 30, 40 years, then you have again that people like it to go to church. That is what I mean and what I believe. And then you can buy the church back. I put it in the contract that I say when you have a new generation and you need a church for believing, you can buy them back. On this moment, we have now 4 churches, and We are talking about 7 for the hopefully this year that we do it. Yeah, it's not so that I will try to buy a lot of churches. No, my way is I will to save the churches. And you can do it on your own way, or otherwise I help you. We make now a foundation. The name is Pax Intrantibus. That is peace for people who come in. And I will to try more people they have money and say, come help us. Then we can buy together on this way more churches. Sometimes you can buy a church for €1, but then you have to do a lot of things in the church. And when is the church in a good situation, then she earn more money. And then you pay 200,000 or 300,000. In Doetinchem, we removed there for 1.5 million. That is too much, but a nice project. But in Zuidwolde, we remove 150,000, and in Pessen 250,000. That's, when you buy it cheap, then you have also to do more. For me, is believing my only way to live. That is important for me. And I am a businessman. I earn some money, but I always say I become everything. My money, my health, I become everything. It's for nothing. I become it for nothing. And then I have to do things back, also for nothing. That gives possibilities. Why shall you sit on your money? When you give money, it is not that you are then poor, but you are rich. That's my opinion.